Thank you, Mr. Nichols. Mr. Gallegos.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, and other distinguished members of the subcommittee. I'm Gabrielle Gallegos, and I'm the Director of Law Enforcement and Information Sharing Policy at the Department of Homeland Security. I appreciate being asked to appear before you, and on behalf of the Department, I very much want to recognize the hard work that Congresswoman Norton has done over the years on a range of important Homeland Security issues that impact the safety and security of Washington, D.C. and the Capital Region. Am I doing that? Let's see. Is that? Great, thank you. Sorry for that interruption. As we all know, Washington, D.C. is the site of numerous embassies, international organizations, and federal offices. The high-profile events that occur in Washington and the many dignitaries and officials that visit, live, and work here compose unique challenges. That D.C. is our nation's capital naturally affects the security picture. DHS's mission is to address the broad range of potential threats that can impact that security. Threats that include chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear weapons, along with natural disasters of all types. Threats that may impact human health or our critical infrastructure. Threats that may come from other countries or originate right here at home. In developing and executing security policy in the National Capital Region, DHS is very aware that multiple factors affect the overall level of security. DHS recognizes that the security of the Capitol may be affected by local conditions and policies. Also, given the prominence of Washington as the seat of government and the proximity to Washington of Maryland and Virginia and the other mid-Atlantic states, local circumstances in this city inevitably have an impact on the work of the federal government in promoting regional security. These and other matters remain important as we work on a coordinated plan to advance crucial goals in this area. The Department of Homeland Security works closely with local law enforcement and with all our state and local partners to bolster federal, state, and local capacity to respond to the many security issues we face. One of the primary missions of the department is to support and coordinate with state and local partners, and I want to recognize the crucial relationships the department is fortunate to have with all of the local and regional police departments in the Capital Region, the emergency managers and first responders, the state and local Homeland Security officers, and the National Guard. And I feel particularly honored to be here with my fellow witnesses today. They clearly represent the best of modern policing and the important partnerships that we have in this area. These working relationships and the mutual support they provide are the cornerstone of our ability as a nation to achieve important security functions. We will continue to foster these relationships as we work to address both existing threats and emerging challenges. Thank you, and I'd be pleased to answer any questions.
Thank you again, Ms. Gallegos. Let me begin with Attorney General Nichols. Attorney General Nichols, you are one of the district's most distinguished attorneys, were before the district was fortunate enough to attract you, and you are now the highest law enforcement officer in the district until we get you the full authority to be the district attorney. So I'm asking you some questions in light of your legal background and your role in the district. Now, after the Heller decision, the city changed its gun laws. Now, the Heller decision speaks and uses the word throughout handguns. Does the new law in the District of Columbia allow semi-automatic handguns?
The new law authorizes certain type of semi-automatics to be registered in the district, and I think it needs to be recounted